Launch games rarely capture the full potential of a console, but in this case, one glorious game did give us a glimpse of the real possibility presented by the PS3. So here is our review of Resistance: Fall of Man.
Hey, it's Killzone. Oh wait, no it's not. It's an actual game. This is it, Resistance: Fall of Man.
You're with me, let's go!
The premier game for the PS3, developed by the reliable creators of Ratchet & Clank, Insomniac Games. The game takes place in an alternate 20th century, where World War II never got off the ground because some type of virus has unleashed hordes of creatures upon Europe, leaving only a pocket of survivors in Britain.
Kiss air support, goodbye!
America hasn't been affected, but they do get involved, which is where you come in. You fight, and then you get infected, and that's when things get really bad. The game is obviously an action game, and that's with a capital A. Insomniac has thrown in everything but the kitchen sink, with massive battles, corridor crawls, boss standoffs, weapons, and a wide variety of creatures to square off against. All of this is wrapped up in a package that has some of the best pacing ever in a game of its type. But let's get to one important factor, the graphics. This is standard definition, and it doesn't look like much of an improvement. High def does look significantly better, although it's not close to the now comically overstated promises from Sony. That being said, it's a very attractive game whose look sets an effective mood as the tension increases with each ensuing chapter. And tension is at the heart of the game, as some of the large-scale battles with supporting allies feels hopeless and overwhelming, as inventive munitions scream every which way. This is coupled with lonely excursions through devastated locales where careful thought and weapon usage is essential to continue. Plan to frequently vacillate between careful strategy and frantic gunplay. And what weapons you have! True to form, Insomniac has stocked the arsenal with creative death dealers that range from the traditional machine gun and the surprisingly effective shotgun. A special note is the auger, which shoots through walls and becomes more powerful coming out of the other side, while also capable of generating a shield through which you can attack your enemies. I want this alternate reality. Okay, maybe not, because these enemies are something else and really an uncomfortable joy to encounter. From the more humanoid to the terrifyingly immense to the malevolently emaciated, the game shows remarkable creativity in design and implementation, coupled with wicked artificial intelligence that prevents replays from feeling identical, although this always gets to me. As with Ratchet & Clank, though, the true achievement of the game is the way in which these elements are laid out. You will die often, but the gameplay is so satisfying that frustration is infrequent. A bigger issue is knowing to put down the controller and get to bed, and then get up and start playing again. Saying this is the best game for the PS3 is damning it with faint praise, because look at the competition. But despite elements that might feel borrowed and familiar, there is no other game that combines them with such polish and a sense of adventure. Man, this game is fun. A 5 out of 5.
Resistance: Fall of Man manages to give us hope for real competition in the next generation of the console wars.
Resistance has great multiplayer, but since we had to play it before the launch of the console, there wasn't anyone online to play against.
So come look at our web review for a more complete exploration of the multiplayer.
Introducing the Daily Nut. It's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. Download it now at g4tv.com.